Good morning, everybody. This morning I'm reading Hebrews 4, verse 2. For indeed, the gospel was preached to us as well as to them, but the word which they heard did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in those who heard it. Amen. The faith that the Lord was expecting of the Israelites in the wilderness was not merely intellectual. It was faith which would have a practical outworking. They would have to obey the Lord, entering the land of Canaan, where the cities were large and fortified, and at least some of the people were giants. Their task was to destroy Canaan's inhabitants, who were under God's wrath and judgment because of their gross iniquity. And the Israelites had to take the land for themselves. And the Lord had promised that he would drive out the Canaanites. He would give the land to Israel. This was the gospel, the good news that had been spoken to them, to the Israelites. But from the Israelites' perspective, there was a good deal of risk involved. It seems that despite the many and mighty acts of God that they had witnessed, the big majority of Israelites had not learned to look up to God and trust him. Instead of looking around at difficulties and potential problems, it's too late to start learning to look up to God when the big crisis comes. We need to be learning it little by little every day as the Lord gives us opportunity. Then when the big crisis comes, we are ready, as Joshua and Caleb were. They had heard the same gospel, the same promises as everyone else, but they have mixed it with faith. They were full of confidence as they confessed, if the Lord delights in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us. That's Numbers 14, verse 8. And previously, Caleb had said, let us go up at once and take possession, for we are well able to overcome it. That's in Numbers 13:30. But the other Israelites sank into depression, despair, and unbelief. Their corpses fell in the wilderness, the Bible tells us. There will always be a measure of courage needed in spiritual life, because there is always an element of risk or apparent risk. But blessed is the person who mixes the word with faith, keeps looking up to the Lord, and refuses to be put off by difficulties. Amen. Have a great day.